Hi, this is Rubaiyat Khan and welcome to another video of Think Programming. In this video, we are going to look at mathematical operators. So in programming language, we can use mathematical operators and eventually perform mathematical operations. So for addition, we use the plus operator. For subtraction, we use the minus operator. For multiplication, we use the asterisk. For division, so division is two-part. In order to find the quotient, we use the slash, and to find the remainder, we use the percentage sign, and in programming, we call it mod. To check if two values are equal, we use double equal sign. If you remember from the first video, single equal sign in programming means assignment or storing the right-hand side value to the left-hand side variable. If you remember this, so x equals 5 means storing the number 5 inside the variable x. And double equal sign means checking if two values are equal. Now, to see if or to check if values are greater than or equal, so we use greater than sign and one equal sign. To see if less equal, we use the less sign and one equal sign. To simply check if a value is less or not, we use the less, and for greater, we use the greater sign. Now let us look at an example. So I take two values from the user, and let's say the user gave me 5 and 10. If I print, or if I use a print command, and inside the braces, I do this, or I write a plus b, my output will be 15. Remember, the values of a and b will be remain unchanged. We are not updating the values of a and b, we're simply adding them up, and this print statement or print function is printing the result. So if I write a minus b, we're going to get minus 5. If I print b minus a, we're going to get a positive 5. If I print a asterisk b, which is a times b, I'm going to get 50. If I print b slash a, which is b divided by a, we get 2 over here. If I print b mod a, I get 0 because the remainder is 0. Now, if I print a double equals b, the result I'll get is false because the values of a and b are not equal. If I print a greater than b, I'll still get false. If I print b greater than a, I'll get true. If I print A less than B, I'll get true as well. If I print A less equal B, this means the check will be if A is less than B, or A double equals B. If one of them is true, the result will be true. And in order to be false, both of these conditions have to be false. Again, for less equal and greater equal, two checks are done at the same time. That is, if two values are less, or if two values are equal. And in order to be true, one of these have to be true, or both can be true. But in order to be false, both of the conditions have to be false. So let's look at an example. So let's say A equals 5 and B equals 5 as well. If I print A equals greater equals B, what's happening is there are two checks being done together. And over here it's OR. This is something called a logical operation, which we are going to look at a little later. So if double equals B, so the values of A and B are equal, so it will be true in this part. And is A greater than B, it will be false in this part. And for this entire statement or entire check to be true, either of these need to be true. And over here, this is true. Therefore, the result will be true in this case. Let's say B is 6, not 5. In this case, A double equals B will be false. A greater than B will also be false. In this case, A greater equal B will be false. Same for less equal. Now, there's one thing I did not show in the previous slide. That is, in case of division, what if the numerator is smaller than denominator? So what if I want to print 2 divided by 5? And this is how it works. So 2 divided by 5 is basically I am trying to divide 2 by 5. So I'll multiply 5 with a 0. So I get a 0 over here, and the remainder is 2. We know that the slash operator gives me the quotient. So if you print 2 by 5 or a smaller numerator than the denominator, the result will be 0. And if I print 2 mod 5, the result will be 2 because 2 is the remainder over here. So that's it in this video. Thank you very much.